I'm going to show you 3 things. Tell me which one is a video game. None of them are games. And also, all of them are games. There's the same piece of software underneath all 3, Unreal Engine. How did a tool built for shooting aliens in the 1990s end up powering the entertainment industry?
Every week, I drop a video exploring the business battles and technology behind the software. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next episode.
Tim Sweeney was born in Maryland in 1970. By his 15th birthday, he had poured 10,000 hours into learning to program the machine, basically mastering the craft while other kids were still learning algebra. In 1991, he decides to make a game, and he runs into the brutal truth. Making a game is hard. Back then, you had to write code for every single pixel, every sound, every movement. So Sweeney does something that looks lazy and turns out to be brilliant. Instead of building the game first, he builds the tools: a text editor, a scripting language, a system where he can place things into a world instead of hand-coding everything. He calls the game ZZT. It looks like trash by modern standards: ASCII characters, blue backgrounds. When he mails it out on floppy disks, he leaves the editor inside. He doesn't lock the door, hands players the keys to the factory. And suddenly, kids all over the world aren't just playing ZZT, they're making ZZT games, building worlds Sweeney never imagined. The money isn't in the toy, the money is in the mold. Sell a game, you sell a ride. Sell an engine, you sell the theme park. Now, jump to 1998. The industry is exploding. Doom proves 3D is the future. Quake proves multiplayer is the future. Studios are trying to build their own engines from scratch, and the result is a mess. Years of work, burned cash, broken teams. Sweeney looks at that chaos and says, "I can fix this." He releases Unreal. As a game, it looks great, beautiful lighting, moody corridors. But the shooter is a Trojan horse. Because the real product isn't the shooter, it's the disc behind, Unreal Engine. Other studios do the math. We can spend 3 years building our own tech, or we can pay Epic a license fee and start building the game today. So they buy. Deus Ex uses it. Splinter Cell uses it. Gears of War uses it.
Ethan here. This is the game room. Don't play any games here.
By 2006, Unreal isn't just competing, it becomes the standard, the high-end choice, the Ferrari of game engines. And that's the problem. Ferraris are incredible machines. They're also not what most people drive to work. By 2012, the iPhone is taking over. Indie games are exploding. Minecraft is exploding. And Unreal? Nowhere. Too expensive, too hard to use, built for consoles and big studios, while the world is shifting to mobile and small teams. Meanwhile, Unity is eating the market from the bottom up. Unity is free and easier. Epic is bleeding, and they're staring at 2 options: stay high-end and shrink into irrelevance, or burn the business model to the ground. Sweeney picks option 2. In 2014, they take an engine that cost millions of dollars to build, and they make it effectively free. $19 a month, then strictly free. You only pay if you succeed, 5% royalty. If you make $0, Epic makes $0. If you make $1 billion, Epic makes $50 million. It sounds fair, but for a CFO, terrifying, because you're trading guaranteed checks from big studios for a lottery ticket on a million tiny developers. Epic needs a safety net. They need cash, and they don't have it. So they build one last game, a desperate, messy experiment. They call it Fortnite. At first, Fortnite isn't supposed to be a hit. It sits in development hell for 6 years, a zombie survival game that most people ignore. Then PUBG happens. Battle Royale becomes the genre. Epic pivots. In 2 months, they retool Fortnite into a Battle Royale, and because they own the engine, they can move faster than everyone else. They ship it, and it explodes. And suddenly, the free engine gamble doesn't matter anymore. Fortnite becomes one of the biggest cash cows in video game history, $9 billion in 2 years. But here's the part people miss. Fortnite isn't just a game. Fortnite is the R&D budget for Unreal Engine. Every bug in Fortnite is a bug fixed in Unreal. Every optimization for 100 players on a mobile phone is an optimization for every developer using Unreal. And the cash means Epic never has to ask investors for permission again. They can buy asset libraries and make them free. They can buy scanning companies and make them free. They can fight Apple in court.
We shall prevail!
Fortnite buys Epic the freedom to build the Metaverse.
Epic has a long history of supporting developers this way.
Now we're in the present day, and that flywheel is spinning so fast, it starts breaking the walls of the industry. Unreal Engine 5 launches with 2 features that sound like magic: Nanite and Lumen. Nanite means you don't have to count polygons anymore. You can import movie-quality assets directly into the game. Lumen means you don't have to fake lighting. You turn on a light and it bounces like real light, which means the line between offline rendering, Pixar, and real-time rendering, Fortnite, starts to blur. And Hollywood notices. The Mandalorian uses Unreal to render backgrounds on giant LED walls. Car companies use Unreal to render commercials without filming the car. Architects use Unreal to walk clients through buildings that don't exist. Unreal has escaped its original niche and turned into the default way we visualize reality. Before containers, global trade moved like a relay race. Goods got packed, unpacked, and repacked at every handoff. Factory to truck, truck to port, port to ship, ship to port, port to rail. The bottleneck was not speed on the ocean, it was friction on land. The container was a simple object with a big trick. It turned shipping into an interface. One box that could move across trucks, ships, and trains without changing its contents. Standard sizes, twist blocks, gantry cranes, container yards, scheduling, tracking, and logistics software that treated the world like one big synchronized machine. Once that stack matured, shipping stopped being a craft and became a system. And when it became a system, it started reshaping what was economically possible. Unreal Engine follows a similar pattern.